Hey, good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson, and I'm so excited to bring this report to you because nothing triggers liberals more than blowing up their favorite narrative, which is all to do with J6th. And this one is hot, okay? So, real quickly, do me a favor, smash the like button. Let's help get this stream out to a few more people. I'm going to shut the volume off in the background here. And then the other thing I have to do is I have to mention my sponsor because my sponsor makes all this possible, allows me to do this on a closer to full-time basis. So Midas Gold Group, folks, I love real money. Say no to central bank digital currency. By the way, I dropped a video today, Donald Trump's greatest promise yet, and you've got to see that. But this is a 1 ounce gold maple leaf. These are 1 ounce silvers. These coins are awesome because they're real. And you go to MidasGoldGroup.com or text Lumberjack to 232425 to receive free silver with a qualifying order. And their phone number, if you prefer that, is 480-360-3000. So I will have a little bit of fun with you too. This is a hard news story, but I'll have a little bit of fun with you afterwards, and I'll show you something really funny going on Twitter. But here's the story. The House January 6th committee deleted more than 100 encrypted files days before the GOP took majority. This is out of Fox Digital. Loudermilk is demanding then January 6th Chairman Thompson provide passwords for encrypted files. And I know what you're thinking, Neil. We already knew that they had not. Trump had told us that they hadn't turned over all the files. No, this story is actually bigger than that. So just hang with me here a second. I'm going to bring you right into this from the article. Exclusive, the former House Select Committee on January 6th deleted more than 100 encrypted files from its probe just days before Republicans took over the majority in the House of Representatives, Fox News Digital has learned. The House Administration Committee's Oversight Subcommittee is leading an investigation into January 6, 2021, led by Barry Loudermilk, Republican of Georgia. The panel is investigating the security failures on that day, as well as the actions of the former Select Committee investigating the Capitol riot. Now, for those who don't know, Benny Thompson, who led that committee, was an actual real insurrectionist. I don't have time to get in that story, but I'm going to encourage you to look that up because he is. He's an actual real insurrectionist. He actually worked with a group that was trying to overthrow the government. Okay, now, make sure you've got your notifications turned on. Every once in a while, I get these breaking stories. They're huge. And not all the time will you get the notifications, but if you have your notifications on and you're subscribed, you'll at least get some of them, okay? Loudermilk, here's where it gets wild, folks. Listen to this. Loudermilk last week told Fox News Digital his investigation has entered a new phase with renewed support from House Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican Louisiana, who has committed additional resources to the panel's investigation. I want to say something really quick on that. A lot of people are out there bad-mouthing Mike Johnson. Give him a little more time. You do not, I'm telling you, politics is not the art of purity. And if you think everybody's going to come out with every vote 100% right, I'm sorry, people. I know this game. Okay, and I'm not saying that continuing resolutions are the answer. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, but just hear me on this. Give him a little bit of time to do things. You will not come out of politics pure in the process. Does that make sense to everybody? Just chat in. Does that make sense? Yes or no? They're not going to do. There are reasons where you have to do certain things, and I'm just telling you, I hope you get me. I can't. Sources familiar with Loudermilk's investigation told Fox News Digital that per House rules, the former Select Committee, which was chaired by Benny Thompson, Democrat, Mississippi, was required to turn over all documents from its investigation to the new GOP-led panel after Republicans secured the majority of House of Representatives following the 2022 midterms. Sources told Fox News Digital that Thompson had told Loudermilk that the Select Committee would turn over 4 terabytes of archived data, but the new committee only received approximately 2 terabytes of data. So half the data is gone. Smash the like if you would, please. Okay? Please, just hit that like button. It'll really help get this stream out. This is where it gets wild. Fox News Digital has learned that Loudermilk's committee hired a digital forensic team to scrape hard drives to determine what information they were not given. So apparently there's these sleuths out there in the world that can take hard drives and go through this process and scrape them and find out what information was not given over, okay? The forensic team, according to sources familiar with the search, determined that 117 files were both deleted and encrypted. Sources said those files were deleted on January 1st, 2023, just days before Thompson's team was required to transfer the data to the new committee. But Fox News Digital has learned the forensic team has recovered all 117 deleted and encrypted files. Now, Loudermilk is demanding answers and passwords to access the data. Let me say it again, people. The forensics team has just recovered all 117 deleted and encrypted files. Gosh! This is awesome. Okay. They've recovered them. This is huge. Okay. And now is demanding answers and passwords to all the access. Okay. Nancy Pelosi and their team went around and said, hey, we turned it all over. Trump's lying. Remember, Trump was out there telling you that it wasn't happening. Okay. That they didn't turn over all these files. And yet Nancy was like, oh, no, we returned. That's a lie. That's a lie. Trump lies. That's like Nikki Haley running around right now and saying that, Trump's saying that Democrats can vote in the New Hampshire primary, and that's a lie. No, it's not. Okay, so again, this goes to nuance. So independents can vote on the Republican primary side. All they had to do is register back in October. So yes, Democrats are actually registered and voting for Nikki Haley. They lie. Okay, back to the article, because this is freaking awesome. Fox News Digital exclusively obtained a letter to Loudermilk sent to Thompson requesting access to the recovered digital files by his forensic team. And here was in the letter, it said, as you acknowledged in your July 7th, 2023 letter, the Select Committee to investigate the J6 attack on the United States Capitol did not archive all committee records as required by House rules, Loudermilk wrote. You wrote that you sent specific transcribed interviews and depositions to the White House and Department of Homeland Security, but did not archive them with the clerk of the House. Loudermilk added that Thompson also claimed that you turned over 4 terabytes of digital files, but the hard drives archived by the Select Committee contained less than 3 terabytes of data. Loudermilk explained that after forensic analysis of the data and archived hard drives, he was able to recover numerous digital records from hard drives allowed by the Select Committee. This is the same Select Committee now. We've discovered 117 files, or was it 177, whatever that number was. These files now, and they were also working in concert with Fani Willis down in Georgia. If you want a RICO case, we've got one, Fani. It involves you and the Democrats in Congress. That's where the RICO, that's where the racketeering is taking place. Loudermilk asked that Thompson provide him a list of passwords for all password-protected files created by the Select Committee so that his committee can access these files and ensure they are properly archived. Meanwhile, Loudermilk also people, this would not happen if the Republicans did not have the majority, because Mike Johnson would not be able to allocate the assets for the investigation. This is why majorities are so important. And this is why I tell you politics is not an art of purity. There are going to be times where to win seats, you're going to have to hold your nose and vote for a lousy candidate. Okay? I know you hate that. Okay? But it's reality, because we need to be at the head of the committees. Small majorities, like Matt Gaetz had said a while ago, are actually great because people can't hide behind their votes. And we are going to expose and get rid of a lot of rhinos. In fact, I just received some opposition research from a candidate. I've got to actually call the other candidate and so on. Before I release this story, it's more bombshell type of information, more scandals going on in the offices of congressional people, staffers and tapes. It's gross, but I mean, I think I have to run the story. Okay. I asked the question on X. By the way, my X handle is down in the description if you want to follow me over there. But I asked the question. They're like, Neil, you got to cover the story. So even though I think this stuff is all gross and I don't want to cover it, here I've got this special opposition research document. I mean, what do you guys think? Should I cover that story? I mean, I'm just so tired of all the grossness of it all. But nonetheless, I mean, it's all just scandals and gross. I mean, yes or no? Do you guys want the story? Let me know. Loudermilk demanded the White House and DHS comply with the request by January 24th. So we're going to see what's happening. This is setting up for a big fight coming out of Congress. The American people deserve to know the full truth, and Speaker Johnson has empowered me to use all tools necessary to recover these documents to get the truth, and I will. Okay, so I told you I'd have a little bit of fun with you. I see all the yeses. Thank you for that. Now, smash the like button if you would too, please. We're not even at 50% likes, and this is a huge story. I mean, this is a huge story. In fact, here, depending upon whether you want to share this video or the article, I'm going to give you the article right now, and one of my mods can keep reposting it if you want it. But okay, so watch. There it goes. If you want the article, click on that link. I'll post it again. I'll even post it one more time just so you guys have it. So you can share this article, share my video, share it however you want. I really don't care. I just want the story out there. This is something that absolutely needs to be exposed in a major way, because this is their narrative that they hang on. Okay, this whole J6 thing is the narrative that they hang on. Okay, and now it's just going to be completely upended, and they will get to the bottom. They're going to get these files. You watch. Even if Benny Thompson doesn't want to provide the passwords, they're going to have some cyber sleuth detective type, like a Colonel Waldron, and then that person's going to go out there and say, figure it out. Figure out what the passwords are. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. And all these files that they didn't want released from the J6 committee that would have been negative to their narrative are going to be exposed. All right. Now let me have some fun with you. Ron DeSantis dropped out of the race. Please, for the love of all things holy, on your Facebook or Twitter or wherever, stop slamming DeSantis supporters. Okay? Invite them into the fold. Honestly, I cannot believe the vitriol poured out against these supporters of Ron DeSantis. He's a great governor. Okay, he's done wonderful for Florida. All the people I know who live down in Florida who have had him as governor over the past years love him, okay? So lay off the guy. Bring these people into the fold. We need their votes. We need them to get on the MAGA train, okay? The Trump train, whatever. Okay, so just come on. A little unity here, people. Gosh, I cannot believe it. It's just like a cesspool out there watching this crap. Get over yourselves. We're all Americans. You know, the more that we get divided, that's where the problem is. The problem is from all these goldarn division tactics. And if we all come together, that's how we're going to win this, okay? You want to know what we need to get out of there? We need to get Joe Biden out of there. We need to get the Democrats out of the halls of Congress and the Senate. And then these other rhino backstabbers like Mitch McConnell, the people who absolutely work against everything. The fact is, I would take Ron DeSantis' voting record over 90% of the people right now in the U.S. Senate. Come on, man. Let's get this thing going, okay? All right. Just had to get that off my chest. But there's a guy by the name of Bill Mitchell on Twitter. And I don't know if you know who this guy is. He's the CEO of Your Voice Studios. It's this guy. I'll show you a picture. Maybe you've seen him. I shared a video because he was doing this little, let's all come together kind of stuff. He is having a meltdown after DeSantis dropped out, okay? He says, I'm going to proceed between now and the convention with the assumption DeSantis will be Trump's running mate and accentuate the positives that could bring. Okay, so he's saying, I won't vote for Trump unless he makes DeSantis his VP. Trump, Bill, you don't have that much sway over things, okay? But his whole feed after DeSantis dropped out, he's like, wait, DeSantis just said he's suspending his campaign. He's just suspending it. It's like the DeSantis Q team. They're reading the tea leaves, people. And, suspending your campaign doesn't mean dropping out of the race anymore, according to Bill Mitchell. Trump defeated the field because only half the GOP wanted someone else. Choosing DeSantis as his running mate is Trump's only chance for victory in November. There is no other path. Will Donald Trump be convicted on any of the 91 counts facing him? He cannot stop. The guy's not just going nuts. Those who have followed me for a while know that Trump DeSantis 2024 ticket was my original dream. The fact that I still want this should come as no surprise to no one. By the way, he said that if Trump won the primary, he wasn't doing Twitter anymore, yet here he is, okay? He says, what could DeSantis have done differently to change the outcome? Well, he couldn't have. Here's the thing, and this is, I think, what the people like Bill Mitchell don't get. And I appreciate that they can support whoever they want. I've always said that. But, see, we want Trump back. We feel that he was denied the victory. And so we want him back. And so we're not sitting here going, oh, well, you know, there's this other alternative that we think would work out well and be okay for us. It's never been okay for us. And, you know, the fact that I actually went around, you know, early on and said, hey, let the primary process play out, quit slamming around DeSantis so much, because I always knew Trump was going to win. And anybody who's followed me for a long time knows that. But other people were like, oh, I mean, you're a DeSantis supporter, you know. EJ Kelly said, could it be bots attacking DeSantis fans? Yes. The answer to that is yes. There's a lot of bots out there. But the people I'm tracking are not bots. These are actually people that even follow me. And it's like, we have got to just stop that and come together. You know, get stories like this J6 narrative out there, because this is huge, absolutely huge. What's going on in with the J6 committee and these encrypted files, and the fact that they're all lying to us. Those are big stories. So anyways, I just wanted to get that out, have a little bit of fun. It's funny following, you know, again, just if you go over to X or Twitter and my in fact, here, I'll give it to you right now. Profile, here we go. I will give you my Command C. It's also in the description if you're watching this later after the fact. But there's my Twitter handle or my X handle. Gosh, this chat's going so fast. I think the chat's trying to catch up because I didn't have the video playing. I don't know if you're getting these because it showed it posting earlier there. But anyways, and also Vivek. I saw somebody say Vivek is a loser. Look, don't trust anyone in politics. Okay? Seriously, just trust no man. Everybody's going to let you down. But take Vivek's voters, take Vivek right now. Just, you know, it's like, did you watch the other night how Donald Trump embraced, I got to do this video because it's the best speech of any of the rallies lately, but how he embraced, Donald Trump went and embraced the governor of South Carolina, and he went towards Tim Scott. Vivek is out of his league right now in terms of, like, if you watch the body language. I was there at the rally in New Hampshire, so I got to see the interaction up close and personal. Okay? And Vivek came up there, and Trump just kind of, you know, held him distant. Because I don't think Trump completely trusts Vivek after what he did at the later stages of his campaign. Now, you know, Vivek came out of nowhere and started saying all the right things, and maybe he believes all these things. Okay? I hope he does. So I'm not going to just throw Vivek under the bus. Vivek, I guess it is. I'm going to just kind of wait and see. I'll throw Nikki Haley under the bus every single day of the week. I am never Nikki. Never Nikki. I mean, I could not even vote for this woman if she was on the ticket. I would have to write in Trump or even vote for RFK, even though he's got so many positions that I just can't stand. But anything but some deep state shill, I just can't do it, okay? Anyways, keep fighting the good fight, folks. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and go check out my last upload. I'll share that with you too here really quick, because this was this is a great video, and I really want this to get out there because it really exposes the World Economic Forum. And there's still people, I know you guys are so up on all this. My audience is so great, but there's still so many people that don't even know what the World Economic Forum is. They don't know who Klaus Schwab is. They don't know any of this stuff. So please, this video, of all the videos to share that article that I shared with you earlier if you don't want to share this video. But this last video I did, share this. But get the news out. January 6th committee lied. Loudermilk's got the goods on them. The files have been recovered, and we're going to get those back. And please, you know, one of the things that I talked about in that last video that I just shared those links for, please go watch that. I mean, this video has got to get exposure, especially to the normies. But Midas Gold Group. I mean, deal in real currency, real money. Gold is real money, people. Okay. Silver is real money. MidasGoldGroup.com. You can text Lumberjack to 232-425 and receive free silver with qualifying order, or call them at 480-360-3000. Or another great way to support this show and a great way to support one of the greatest patriots in America, Mike Lindell, is to go to mypillow.com/lumberjack, or just go to mypillow.com, use promo code lumberjack, and get some of those great sleep products. Get a down comforter. He was running that free shipping right now, and I don't know if that's still going on, but he was running free shipping on even the larger products. So go support Mike Lindell over there. Soros behind Klaus. So you know what's interesting? In that last video I released that I've been sharing endlessly in the chat because I want you to see this video so bad. You're going to see Alex Soros, which is George Soros' son, who actually seems to be worse. And quite frankly, he's a lot more stupid. So anyways, keep fighting the good fight, folks. I always say that. But get involved locally. Get involved in your local elections. Okay? We've got to get involved locally. We've got to get involved in the fight. Keep fighting the good fight. Peace out.